What's going on, y'all? It is your girl Zandrixa here with another book review for this month. The book I will be reviewing is Franchesca Ramsey's That Escalated Quickly. I read it earlier this year and I learned so much outside of it, from content creation to accidental activism to her being married to a white man in an interracial relationship. I learned so much about this book, y'all. I really love this book. So let's get into a little bit of it. I won't explain too much. I hope you read the book already. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below and talk about how you like the book as well. So Franchesca Ramsey began her career as a graphic designer at a magazine, just doing the usual graphic designs for the magazine she was working at. And she did YouTube videos on the side just to pass the time and do something outside of work. Then she came up with the cool idea to do a video, Stuff White Girls Say to Black Girls. And it was just some, video she put on a little cheap wig and did some things she experienced in her life, being a black girl who dealt with white girls saying crazy stuff to her. I've seen it and I've lived it too. And sure enough, that video got over 12 million views and it spun the beginning of her successful career. In the book, she talks about how she dealt with having locks and people looking at her locks like they were weird. Mind you, I don't call locks dreads, because Europeans back in hundreds of years ago, they called dreads because they said the hairstyle was dreadful. That's why I don't call locks dreads. I call them locks because that's exactly what they are. But yes, so she had locks at one point, but she doesn't have them anymore. But yeah, Franchesca Ramsey is now a content creator, social media influencer, and activist, just an author as well. She also became one of the first people on YouTube to actually go viral. Going viral these days is just something that happens on a random Tuesday. Everybody can go viral. I can literally go viral right now if I want to, right now. It's nothing special, but she was one of the first people to she was one of the first people to go viral on YouTube and get the people talking, honey. She also talks about becoming a star pretty much overnight. She actually had a spot she had on a nightly show for a couple of years, and she became known as the person who was outspoken on the nightly show that she was on for a long time. And she also speaks about how to unfriend people that aren't good for your life. I know whoever's watching this has dealt with having to have a friend cut off or having to end a relationship with somebody. She talks about doing that between a family member, a friend you know in real life, friends online, a coworker, how to do that and how to do that efficiently to where you can cut them off clean cut and get on with your life. And she even added this whole freaking map of if you should actually really cut them off or give them a second chance, or just, tell them you didn't like something that they did. And then, this is why I like this book, because she really talked about things that we deal with in pop culture. She has a glossary at the end of the book talking about different terms people use in pop culture, especially these days. Shaming, tone, transracial, transgender, toxic masculinity, white feminism, woke, white supremacy. What else she got? Feminist, ethnicity, dragging, gaslighting. She has her own specific definitions for each of these words, as well as a whole bunch of other words that we use, but we really don't know what they actually mean. She even added some cringe-worthy terms that we say but we shouldn't say because it's offensive to specific people. In chapter 12, she says, sorry if you're offended is one of those. I mean, saying sorry if you're offended, clearly I'm offended. You're only apologizing because I'm saying I'm offended. You're not apologizing for what you said to offend me. It's so dismissive when people say that. I even knew that before reading the dang book. Another one that hit me hard on the head that I really felt, honey. Which one was it? Another one was, it's just a joke. After you say, it's like saying, girl, you so fat you couldn't even fit through the door. Oh my gosh, it was just a joke, girl. Calm down, it was just a joke. No. Just like my boyfriend say, all jokes contain true stuff. Yeah, it's a joke, but it's something true underlying that you don't want to really say, so you cover it up with a joke. Say it with your chest. That's why I like, she had a lot of visual things of display in the book. How to care about more than one thing at a time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like a whole little, I did it the wrong way. A whole little thing that you can read through. I'm not going to read through it all because you should have read the book to know what I was talking about. If you did, comment below. Oh, another term. Why I don't see color? Even a blind man see color. A blind man can know I'm black. because it's not about the color. It's, you know, my hair is kinky, my tone is darker, the way I speak. Saying I don't see color doesn't make you less racist. It makes you more racist because you're trying to act like you're oblivious to it, but it's obvious. We're in America. And all of the things Franchesca Ramsey has in this book are from experience. And she's just giving a synopsis of how she feels about different things. And it's really a pop culture book. It's something we could apply to pop culture today in 2022. And one last thing I'll say that was in this book is, in one of the last chapters, own your mistakes and commit to change. We all make mistakes. Everybody in the world has made a mistake. But own up to your mistake and commit to change. That's something I had to deal with. Because I messed up and be like, well, oh well, I messed up. But you got to be like, you know what? I messed up. I want to change so I can make that not happen again to the best of my abilities. Commit to change. Own your mistakes and commit to change. It's not that hard to do. It's easier said than done, but it's definitely possible. But I 100% enjoyed this book. Very much 10 out of 10, especially for content creators and social media influencers and people who just really love to read a good book about pop culture and people who want to learn more about Franchesca Ramsey too. Now, the next book I will be reading for the third Sunday of July is Big, Bold, and Beautiful by Kiki Shear. I'm reading it as of right now, and it's not one of those books you can just pick up and just read and just go about your life. No, you have to take in every single chapter because every single chapter has a specific story from Kiki Shear and her experience and how she reverted it back to the Bible. Yes, this is one of those Christian books that ties into scriptures and how she applied the scriptures to her life. I love reading books like that because it's really good to pick up once you're done reading and just read and see how she got through it and get a better understanding of it. So yes, I will be reviewing this on the third Sunday of July. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Book Reviews with Zandrixa. And for now, I'll see you later.